Yeah, this whole manifestation thing, the outside world reflects your inner. Yeah, it does give you a really good pep in the step if you go out there with a positive attitude, and you put your best foot forward. If you have a whole lifetime of, but now it's like if I get rejected, I'm like this, and I'm like this. But one thing that can get to me is loneliness. But yeah, I mean, I'm a lot better at it now, which is not good because we need just as much companionship and love as other people. But the thing is, walking, gym, meditation, talking does help. And so, yeah, they say, if there's negative things happening around you, it's because it's a reflect of your inner state. But what if this person was like me and was outgoing and friendly and put the needs of other people ahead of them and was a very positive-minded person from the time they were a child right up until their mid to late 20s, and because there was no reciprocation, or should I say reciprocacious, it finally gets to them, and then they develop a more, not pessimistic, but just like expecting that to happen because that's what happened their whole entire life. But then also expecting that every here and there they will have a 5-minute or 10-minute long conversation with someone. And every here and there, which is a very rare thing, they might actually meet someone who's a friend. And people can say, oh yeah, friends grow apart when you hit your 20s here. But people say, oh, everyone's autism now. But the thing is with the high-functioning autism, it looks like me, right? But then you might have someone who has the same issues as I do, but they might be African American, or they might be from Africa, or they might be Chinese, or they might be, there's no set face, or they might be female. You might be talking to a Caucasian female, or a black female, or an Asian female. And the thing is we are influenced by our environments, so we're also influenced by our cultures. But the issues that we all face in regards to this stuff, But the thing is what I'm saying is, for those who are like me, they the outer world reflects your inner, can be like saying, see, you're the problem, which is basically what society has always told us. It's getting better because they know, like, it's gone from you suck, you this, you that, to when I was young, it was how can we fix you, to what it is today. You can do it. I mean, you can do it. Like, remember how this person has autism and that person, and they're talking about these very high profile celebrities. And I would I don't have a need of like having a whole community around me and stuff, but because they say it's childish, but others would say it's natural, which I say too. But because the other thing is community gives purpose, right? So, okay, Asperger's used to be known as Asperger's, now it was autism. Now it's autism level 1, or high functioning autism. So if I had decided to take the Asperger's diagnosis back in 2013, 14, I would have had the Asperger's diagnosis. But if I got diagnosed now, I would be called autism level 1 or high functioning autism. And Eminem is diagnosed with Asperger's. There's Ed Sheeran. There's that's what they do. They revert to that. And it's like, well, does that change the fact that on average 80% of that's level 1, 2 and 3 combined into one are unemployed? 80%, you know. So this whole the outer world reflects your inner. There is variance to that, you know what I mean? Because it could be that you put your best foot forward, like I said, like your heart out, like meeting other people's needs, you're putting your best foot forward, you're all this, and then you get to your mid to late 20s and there's been very, very, very little reciprocation. And it's just like, your outside existence reflects your inner world. I believe that, if you have a positive attitude and you put your best foot forward, it's going to give you the best chance possible. So you should still go with the positive attitude and put your best foot forward. But you're not the only person in this universe. It's not like, okay, so everything's going to go accordingly and I'm going to live the life I want to live, all that type of thing. I was going to hop on the swings, but the kids are packed. Let's go back to the basketball court. If it's still packed, I'll go for another walk. But yes. Hey, bro. Yeah, so it's just like, you're not the only person in the universe. And, other people are those who open the doors. But what is going to give you the best chance is walking around with a bad attitude, which is very, very hard to not have if you've been through what we go through, or anyone else who's like different, literally differently. Because you could have all these other people don't like you because of your politics or whatever, but you've always got a community to go back to where your politics and your interests line up, and so it really doesn't matter because you've still got a supportive community, right? So, yeah, you're not the only person in the universe, but you do give yourself the best possible chance of doing well in life if you put your best foot forward and you go with a positive attitude. But that's all you can do. Alright guys, see you.